Hello and welcome back to Through the Ashes. So we have finished with this side of the graveyard and we're moving into the other side, which has a lot more undead I'm sure in it, but also potentially has a cure for Brody's ghoul fever, which would be nice because that will mean that he's no longer dying and, you know, generally I think that's a good thing. However, it's been pointed out that we have some rainbow quartz. Now if you remember why rainbow quartz is important, you'll be very hyped because we can finally make a potion of restoration. Well, once, you know, it lets us get there. Right, so we now have a potion of restoration. However, it's not really a potion of restoration, it's a potion of restoration lesser. Why is this important? Well, it makes it slightly less good than we would initially want. Potion of restoration lesser will dispel any temporary magical effects reducing one of the subject's ability scores. We don't have any. Or cures 1d4 points of temporary ability damage to one of the subject's ability scores. Now, it does say permanent on these ability score negatives, but I believe they are counted as temporary for the purposes of this potion. So, we could potentially get some stats back. However, we won't get all the stats back, and we'll only get 1d4's worth back. So ideally, we would get 4 strength back here, right? If we did that and got 4 strength back, we're looking real good. However, it doesn't fix all of our problems. You know what would fix a ton of our problems? Being able to rest. If we can get rid of fatigued, we get 2 back in strength, we get 2 back in dex, but not just on this character, on every single character. So I think we should try and use this, or try and leverage it into actually being allowed to rest. Now, we do have a problem in that we have 2 party members, Baphomet and Brody, who are both on death's door. If we don't, get both of them a potion of restoration, the other one will die, right? If we gave it to Baphomet, I'm fairly certain Brody would die. If I gave it to Brody, I'm fairly certain Baphomet would die. So, we need to figure this one out. I'm going to double check that they are both close to dying before we do this, actually. How are you feeling? Bad, real bad. I'm going to croak maybe if there's medicine. Okay, so I'm assuming that means he's like 1 day from death. You, how are you feeling? Don't leave me, for all the good gods, don't let me die like this. He may shortly require the services of a gravedigger. We could potentially... He might be okay enough that we could give the potion of restoration to Baphomet and rest. I'm going to try and push on. If it looks like it's completely impossible to push on, we will come back here. We will give him the potion of restoration and we'll see how things go. Otherwise, it's time to head forward. There is always the option of just leaving the graveyard and rolling the dice. However, I can't help but feel that that's going to backfire heavily. So, we're not going to do that right now. Anything over here? Nope. If we find another potion of restoration, we are also laughing. I'm assuming our other party member is also not going to die, as we found them kind of okay in a church, but you know what? We should probably have a look. Hey, horse, go speak to her. How are you feeling? Looks fairly healthy. Honestly, I can work with looks fairly healthy. Right. Let's go forward. Can I head in here? No, so that was only there for like the purposes of the option we didn't choose. You've reached the rich folks' graves. Gained 100 experience points. Alright, so it was worth heading through here. Wait a second. Oh, never mind. I thought that was 6,000 out of 6,900 to level up, but it's 9,000, so we're a lot further away than I thought. Which is kind of where I thought I was before I looked at that. Alright, bracers. Another Beozer, which is good. What's that? Hey lads, get here on a double. Someone's rummaging through our stuff. What? Oh, he's probably speaking to them. Well, that's fine. So these are braces of armor +1. We have 3 of those. We're still missing the rainbow quartz. Alright, take a step back. Can we daze him? Let's try that. He succeeded at his will saving throw. Well, it was worth a try. You've now hurt my horse. I'm not a huge fan of that. blast him. Oh no, there's more.
I wonder what lies.
We didn't get instant killed.
You're going down.
What? Okay. I hate this. I thought there was one. There were many. This is our punishment for doing this, I guess. Days? Oh no, 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 no. Kill the bard. No. Okay, Dolgrin. Tank. Stand in the way. Step back. How much health does the bard have? If we can kill the bard, we get rid of a buff. 9 health. For every 2 caster levels. What is our caster level? Spellbook. Caster level is 3. So this should only hit once. Oh no, it does say 2 at 3rd level. Yeah, okay. Oh, 2 cast levels beyond the first. So we get 2 of these at 1d4 plus 1. Means it's going to do a minimum of 4 damage and a maximum of 10 damage. It can kill. Do it. 6. Very average. Horse is alive. Alright, how much do you have left? 3. This ain't gonna cut it unless unless we can get them to fail a fortitude saving throw. The fortitude is +1. There is a high chance they could fail. They passed. Attack opportunity. Oh, did not lead to a kill, and Rekarth is dead. Alright, well, I mean, that's fine then. It's only braces of armor +1. We don't need braces of armor +1. That fight is way too difficult for our current party for braces of armor +1. Now, would we need them in the future? Maybe. We can't just give up all resources, but we can give up them for now. If we can rest, we might come back to that one. It's another one of those. If we can rest. Here lies Grimnir Ironhead, who gave his life for the Queen and Mendev, but promised to return in their true hour of need. Okay. That doesn't sound good.
This way.
Sounds like it's going to come back as like some kind of zombie.
I'm not touching that.
Good. Disable. Who have we got here? Grave Robber Archer. Okay.
Wherever
this is
my
fine.
legs carry me.
Anything else over here? No. Quick save. Little step forward. If I can't see them, that's fine. Like, they definitely can't attack me. So we have Grave Robber, we have Archer, we have Conjurer. This should be fine.
Knowledge is the key to victory.
I don't want to use Hurricane Bow. I'm tempted, but I don't think I want to use it. I was thinking use it and then shoot. Could also try Bless at some point, but I think we just shoot the Conjurer.
Time to practice my combat abilities.
Did 0 damage, but at least we triggered the we triggered the surprise round. 46. He's a level 4 barbarian. Okay. Level 4 sorcerer. You cannot be allowed to live. Alright. Just run over here as far as you can. Your job? Again, run in as far as you can. Run in as far as you can. Can we daze him? No, we can't get in close enough to daze him. What's your will? Your will is +2. We could try putting them to sleep. We are in range. Let's move and try and put them to sleep. We are not doing much else with our turn anyway. That actually worked. That's huge. Okay. Get in here. Stand next to the Conjurer. Sendry. Move for... well... yeah, you can't hit, but you might as well move forward so you can hit next turn. Right. You. We gotta try dazing. Will saving throw failed. Fantastic. They skipped their turn. Kill the conjurer. You're going to get right in here and attack.
Split you in half.
8 damage is not huge. Okay, that's fine. We got hit by a ray of sickening. What did that actually do? Just made you sickened for 4 minutes. That's fine. We can deal with that. Do I shoot or do I try and do like 1 damage? I think I have to shoot in the hopes that it does more.
Do not hold back.
It's reduced? How much is it reduced by? Well, it said reduced to 0, but like... Oh, you have a damage reduction of 5 except magic? Okay, so yeah, I should use Divine Zap. Even though it's kind of terrible. Right. Grave Robber? I mean, you are. We look at the Grave Robber here. You can be affected by sleep. You will save as a +4. Difficulty class is 14. That's kind of like a 50-50, right? Hitting this guy in particular is difficult, but hopefully it's smart enough to work out who I want to target. Nope. It targeted the archer again. Fair enough. Kill. I should turn off defensive whatever I had on. Daze. Well, saving throw succeeded. Daze. Well, that's a problem. Kill.
It's you or me.
Dead. Cool. For a second there, I thought we missed. Hey, 7 damage. Archer still down. Zap. We have another chance at Daze. Daze or Demoralize? Daze. Yes, it was our 3rd chance at it. Logically, it was probably going to succeed. You know, assuming that everything's equal, it should have succeeded. Okay, he's out again. Again, just spam Daze. Don't worry about this one. Just, like, worry about killing the Grave Robber. And we actually hit Daze on the first hit here, so, just try and hit something. Stab.
You're not a threat. You're an obstacle.
Huge damage. Huge damage. How much do you have left? 1. Divine Zap. You're now on 0? Yes. Just for your turn here. Oh, also, I don't know why that turned itself off. You're going to walk over here and just stand next to the archer. Kill. Oh, wasn't a kill, but okay. Daze. They succeeded. Daze. I don't know if they will get another turn anyway, but I want to make sure if they get another turn that they are
You're going down.
dazed during it.
Out of my way.
Okay, Archer's still down. Yeah, cool. That's kind of what I thought might happen, is they might just die, but thought it was worth just confirming. Okay, chill. Just gonna move you closer and then chill. You are fine. I'm gonna delay till here. Dulgrin. Do that. Right. Now, I'm gonna try for the instant kill. Let's see if I get it.
I'm done with you.
Didn't get it, got the crit instead. Stands up, we get attacks of opportunity, it's dead. Whew, that was a good fight. We also get a ring off of that one as well. We're in heavy encumbrance, we can fix that. What's the ring? Whenever the wearer of this ring shoots an enemy engaged in melee combat and hits, the enemy suffers a -1 penalty to attack rolls for 1 round. It does say shoot. I wonder if it applies to spells. I mean, you're the one most likely to shoot and hit spells, so, I mean, let's give it to you. We're still in heavy. Let's just drop this hide armor. Cool. And here we got a helmet, a potion of cure moderate wounds, and a tower shield, which you could use. That's not a bad idea. I am quite happy with him doing damage right now, but, you know, it's not bad. Charisma? I mean, that's definitely going on one of you. Let's stack it on 1. So, that's a +5 to your charisma. Alright, cool. Well, That's good. Now you are sickened for another 3 minutes. Optimally, we would sit here for 3 minutes and then move forward. However, I don't want to do that because I think that would be quite boring. So we're going to move forward and hope that it doesn't really come up. I did quick save right there in case we need to,
I've
but
survived worse.
I don't really want to. Right. Zombie fighter, crusher, walker, skeleton. I don't know what a walker is. I'm going to hit the crusher. Or not. Alright, they're running in. This is kind of fine in terms of a fight location for us. Can you stab them? You could, in theory. You can't in practice, but you could. Attack. Okay. Well, this is fine. We don't want to move because we quite like that they're all stuck behind here. Let's try and zap the crusher. Oops, good damage. You would have to move out there if we want you to actually attack. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to demoralize the crusher. Dolgren. Hit the walker. I don't know what a walker is. Or don't, I guess. Hit the crusher. Hit the crusher. Cool. That's a miss. That's a hit. Stab.
Got you.
Okay, at least we did damage. A turn in which we do damage is good. Kill. Okay, didn't hit. Zap. Cool. Crusher's dead. Our turn. Demoralize the... Probably that one. We'll focus on the rotten skeleton.
I'll split you in half.
Cool. Dead. Sendry, hit the fighter. Or don't. Hit the fighter. Okay. 2 misses. Stab.
You're not a threat. You're an obstacle.
Hey, we did damage. That's fine. Attack. Walker's dead. Zap the fighter. Demoralize the fighter. Hit the fighter.
Smear them.
And hit the fighter. And hit the fighter. You don't actually have a way of making it up here. I'm just going to leave you where you are for just now. I don't really want to move things so that they can get past my tank line. I'm going to turn off fighting defensively as they're not actually attacking the hordes. Yeah, and immediately we hit. Surprising nobody. Cool. That one's dead. Demoralize the remaining zombie. Hit it.
I don't like you.
Good. And hit it. And one last. Okay, stab it.
You or me.
Cool. That, again, a solid fight. Happy with it. We didn't take too much damage. Nothing I need there. We'll leave it be. Can't go any further in that direction. I'm assuming that this is the Sorcerer's Crypt is where we need to go. Okay.
Forwards?
Well,
No, backwards, backwards!
quick save into the crypt. Why am I worried about the statues coming to life and attacking me? Master Wizard, I brought some of my friends. Do you mind if we borrow a certain something? He won't mind. He's dead. He might be a lich. I mean, if he is a lich, we're thoroughly unprepared for him. So, you know, I'm just going to hope he isn't a lich.
Trail me.
Hello. He's an evoker. Well, that's fine. It's just one enemy. How difficult could this level 8 sorcerer be?
Keep your wits about you.
Hit him.
This may be my last.
I would say missing as your first move. Not a huge fan, but okay. He didn't seem to summon anything on the first turn, which I was kind of expecting him to do. Get up here. We want to be right next to him so if he casts a spell that we can, you know, get attacks of opportunity. Zap him. Okay, zap him. I'm going to move you just a little bit away. Now you have two options. We can use Lullaby, which will force them to take a minus on will saves against sleep effects and a minus on perception checks. Or we can daze, or we can demoralize. I said we had two options and mentioned three. Will save is pretty high. I'm going to go with demoralize. Yeah, let's try that. Hey! Our intimidate check failed. Wait a second, I thought that was their save failed, but it's our check. What's we need to roll? An 18 with a modifier of 10. That's pretty likely that we'll pass. Alright, this is a real turn here. I'm again gonna move just to be out of the way of like any AoE spells. So let's go around here and zap. Because his will is very high, I'm not going to bother trying to like daze him. I think we've got a better chance just trying to burst him down. Hit him. You see, we're already down at half HP. Web, not honest, like that's not a bad thing. We can deal with web. Web is not that bad an ability. I mean, we did get hit by the AoE, but you know, what can you do? Failed our intimidate check. Zap him. Or don't hit him. Also, all web appears to do is stop us from moving, which we don't need to move. We're standing next to the thing we want to kill. Displacement makes it less likely that we'll hit it. Not a lot we can do about that, really. Hey, you finally hit something. Demoralize? Hey, it worked. Magic missile. Can't miss. Concentration failed, I guess because we're in the web. Anyone in areas affected when the spell is cast must pass a reflex saving throw. It doesn't say, but I'm assuming that's what caused it. It probably says somewhere. Hey, missed due to concealment, but then got it. Right, can I dispel this effect?
These magics should
Must be created by the same user. It does naturally disappear quite quickly, doesn't it? All you had is a dagger? Okay. Well, I mean, we killed him. That was fairly good. Did we get XP for killing it? No. Okay. Guess you're meant to sneak in, maybe? If you didn't want to kill it. The crypt looks undisturbed. It would appear that the late mage's wards kept the marauders at bay. I'm obviously looting the whole place. Legend of Magic Bones, religious beliefs of the giants of old Sarkoris. Oh, okay, so that's a new book, because we got 50 XP for it. I will read that then. On the basics of sin magic. Now that one's not a new book. I believe that one was in the base game. Shadows of Absalom, I also think was in the base one. Yeah. I assume that the one that gave us XP is new. I could be wrong though. If we miss one, let me know and I'll go back to it. Wand of Acid Arrow? Okay. Okay. That's not bad. Caster level 3. What's that? For every 3 caster levels you possess, the acid unless neutralized lasts for another round. So it's 2d4 plus it does acid per round. Okay, another 2d4 per round. I'll take it. I mean, why not? More gold. And a ring of protection. Ill-gotten gains is what we just got there. Wait, were we not meant to get a scroll? Is this the scroll? Scroll of remove disease. Ah, well, yes, that would rather do it.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Okay, so we've done that. We have a ring of protection, which I would think, well, because it can't go to our horse, would go to us then. We're the next melee character, because everyone else already has a ring of protection. So, that's good. Let's read our book. Right. I think this is the right one. The Legend of Magic Bones, religious beliefs of the giants of old Sarkoris. All the mages who ever lived acquired their arcane ability via the same means. by spending years poring over books and toiling in laboratories, studying the mysteries of creation alone or with the help of diligent mentors. On the other hand, the origins of Sorcerer's powers are beyond counting, from inheriting it from an extraplanar progenitor to acquiring it from a conjunction of celestial bodies. There is but one trait that they have in common. All sorcerers wield power that is utterly undeserved, not having stirred a finger to obtain the arcane might they possess. Of course, they take great pride in their ability, fancying it a gift from a higher power, perhaps even a sign of being some kind of chosen one. Such an attitude is especially prevalent among the barbaric cultures. Take giants, for example. Despite the massive weight of their colossal brains, these creatures despise learnedness and only respect innate magic, relying on superstitions to explain its origins. My attention was drawn to one of the legends as told by the frost giants of old Sarkoris, the ancient belief in magic bones. It is impossible to recall it in detail because after the demonic invasion, the frost giant tribes were either exterminated or driven away by the ash giants, but one can still find the ruins of their temples and domiciles inside the Worldwound. Judging by the remaining statues and bas-reliefs, these tribes believed a certain divine entity had been murdered or sacrificed. Its bones entered the mortal giants, granting them the power over ice and cold. According to legend, the bone exits the body of its former owner upon death and seeks a new host, transforming them into a sorcerer. Spellcasters, assumed to be the bearers of these bones, often rose to prominence as chiefs, sometimes uniting a few families into larger clans for more effective raiding. That's kind of interesting, because they weren't sure where the sorcerer power came from. They kind of worked out what they thought it was, and then, it became part of their culture. I like it. Right, I was just thinking about what to do now. I think what we're going to do is we're going to head back to camp, and we're going to hope that curing this guy makes him feel a lot better, and then we're going to give the potion of lesser restoration to the other one, and then we're going to try that fight that we didn't do for the bracers. But apart from that, that's the last thing that we need to do in this area, I believe. Like, the last thing we need to do is this fight. Everything else we've done, which isn't too bad. I wonder if we can sneak and get that stuff as well. Right, Brody. Brody, I found the scroll, and I will save you. Warm light envelops Brody. He cries out in surprise and clutches his abdomen. Blessed Iomade, I could eat a whole cow. Forget the cow. Even my mother-in-law's infernal seaweed pie will do. Ugh. He grabs your hand and grips it tightly on the verge of tears. Thank you, sir. I won't forget your kindness. Nice. We got 200 XP for that. And how are you feeling? He's still not feeling good, huh? Well,
the mission must be carried out.
The mission must be carried out. Let's try stealth. If not, it's bracers of armor +1. I'm not overly worried. Go for it. I'm stealthy, you can't see me. I'm stealthy, you can't see me.
They think us easy prey.
Alright, new plan. Run. Squad? Get here. Squad? Run. Run. Run.
Forgive me for this failure.
Run. Run. You can't leave while... I guess you can't leave while you're in combat. I was like, we can just leave the area. It probably triggers a conversation or something. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Right. Let's let it just cycle through.
I serve the Crusades.
So the only way we can get this stuff is by fighting. Do I want to try the fight again? We could. We know that there are 4 things that pop out of the... Yeah, pop out here. We could position ourselves so that we can actually fight them. Let's go horse there. Dolgren there.
Quick, quick, else we miss all the fun.
We're gonna go
Wherever my
here.
legs carry me.
You're also gonna go here and here.
We must
McCarthy is gonna take a step back. Ish. She's probably gonna be the one that gets the loot, I would think, here.
Together we stand.
You're gonna head
What are we
in.
doing now?
And you're gonna head in. Quick save.
You're not half bad.
So he walks out here, putting himself in the middle of us. Oh, yeah. Turn-based, please. So we have bards, bandits, and cutthroats. Do we have everybody yet? We do have the brawler. Brawler has to die because brawler can instant kill. Now, how do I select the brawler? That's a great one here. Question. He's got 4 will. I'm gonna just try and kill him, I think. Okay. 7 damage. Got rid of his temporary hit points and one of his real hit points. Bard goes. Get attacks of opportunity. He's been hit pretty badly. I could try dazing somebody else, I suppose, if I don't think I'm going to do damage, which I don't really think I'm going to do. Let's try and daze the cutthroat. Succeeded at the will saving throw. This doesn't feel like the best thing you could be doing. Do you have use magic device? You have a +6 to use magic device. Well, I mean, wand of acid arrow. Onto the brawler. Hit him for 7. Plus 2d4 every turn for the next X number of turns. Not bad. Can I use it again? It seems to be suggesting I can. I don't think I can, though. Okay, that's a good miss. Demoralize the brawler. It worked. Less chance to hit. Can I turn on... Oh, I already used that one. Okay, hit the bard. Just because I noticed the bard was low. Probably should have aimed for the same one that I was getting everyone else to attack. What's the brawler? There. Yeah, it was good. Hit. Brawler dead. Cool. Those were some good attacks of opportunity. Okay. I think I want to daze you. Probably. Let's try it. Full saving throw succeeded. Don't instant kill me. I mean, I'm okay with going down. Just don't, like, you know, drop me too low. Daze. I really want to daze the one with the shield because I think the other bandit's going to be easier to kill. I am going to use another one of these. Let's hit you. Cool. Kind of guarantees a kill. I'm going to do that. Just to make it less likely that it'll hit. Hit him. That was a miss. Stab. At least we did damage. No damage. Okay. How much health do you have? You have 4. Ice. Think you're gonna die to poison guaranteed? Yes. Cool. Now we can daze spam. I'm not gonna use my wand again. I think we're safe here. Demoralize and daze spam. Although I probably should have done a daze instead of a demoralize there.
You're going down.
Hit him. Daze. He succeeded at so many will saving throws. At least he isn't hitting. So it's kind of just bad luck all round. Yeah, zap. 3's not bad. Daze. Hey, it worked. So he's out for next turn. He's dead. Cool. And then we get loot from these guys as well. It's great. We don't need any of this. We'll grab it all when we leave the zone if we're allowed to. Just because that'll be good. But I think we're mostly fine. I'm going to use that. Means that our health is good. And then it's time to leave. Yes, we're going to grab all of this in case there's a shop at the other end. If it causes us a problem, I'll reload. Ooh. Oh yeah, like, let's just leave. I don't want any part of whatever you are. Yeah, I want no part of this at all. You gonna make me fight them? Okay, no. Overcoming one obstacle after another, the group of desperate survivors made their way through Bleeding Canabras. We also didn't give the Potion of Lesser Restoration to Bemir. I hope that's not a problem. Sometimes Rikarth or Sendri would notice a twisted, lopsided figure following at their heels. When light fell on the creature, it looked like a demon of ice and hoarfrost that quickly vanished as if it had never been there. The light soon began to dim as smoke filled the air. The road took them straight into the burning ruins of a quarter the vile demons had set ablaze. Hot, crackling air enveloped them. Fearing the dancing flames, the frost creature fled, but Sendri and Rikarth kept looking out for it, not daring to pay attention to anything else. The group was surrounded by burning mansions and humbler homes with doors yawning open. The roar of the flame rose to a deafening crescendo, pierced by a desperate scream. Someone was trapped amidst the flames and was begging for help. After observing the burning ruins, the group decided to... We do not have the capacity to help the poor souls trapped in the Inferno. We don't want to search. Looking for a way to shield themselves from the fire would be good, otherwise we have to push through. Let's do one. This task was given to Anai. The healer made a sour face but took a jar of ointment out of her bag, carefully spread it all over her hands and face and passed it to her companions. She informed them that the grease would protect their skin from the heat. Anai's anguish at using up her entire meager supply of the precious remedy went unmentioned. Okay, that was very good. We can't do these. We just need to push through. Yeah, advance through the flames and not try to save the people perishing in the fire. I mean, we have our own problems. If we had the option to save them, we could, but I don't think we do. Thanks to the precautions they had taken, the group managed to traverse the ruins without succumbing to the agonizing heat and choking smoke. Basically, I see the saving the people as like the reward you get for being very healthy at this point. Our party is, I would describe as barely alive. So, you know, we'll not do anything too crazy. Frada's breathing grew heavier as the group advanced through the burning quarter. No, it didn't. Frada is dead. Nobody noticed the moment she disappeared. The brave dwarf chose not to endanger her companions by screaming for help and drawing attention to herself. No, she didn't. She was already dead. The fire was left behind, and the escapees entered what had once been the city's quarters, but was now reduced to a mess of rubble and timber. I also realised that if we'd saved the people, well, there is potential we've got more people to help us in our party, but like the chances of that happening versus the chances of just losing a party member, they didn't weigh up for me. Demon Lord Deskari's scythe had split the ground wide open, bringing down buildings in some places and destabilising the pavement in others. A single misstep could send a careless traveller tumbling to their death. There were demons here. As the party advanced, they found corpses of crusaders who had fought to hold the line here until their final breath. The sounds of slaughter were getting close, punctuated by screams and bloody squelches. Terror and icy chill of the grave seemed to radiate from the open doorway of a nearby cellar. The way forward was uncertain. The way back was barred with rising flames. Anai sat down on a ruined wall to have a short rest and shot a venomous look at her companions. "Dead men walking, that's who we are," she blurted out. There was something chilling in her words, something sincere, incontrovertible. Nobody dared to object. Her words were echoed in every survivor's heart. The survivors decided to. But we're obviously not burying the fallen crusaders. We don't have time for that, and like, you know, that's a luxury. That's a luxury option. Explore the terrifying cellar that filled them with dread? No. Make camps amidst the treacherous ruins? No? Send out a scout to look for a way through the ruins? All of these are bad. Alright. Let's work this out. If we send a scout to look through the ruins, the only person we can send is Anai. Because she is the only person who is not barely at the barely alive status. I don't think she'll be a good scout. We're going to ditch that one. Bury the fallen Crusaders. I believe that Anai could do this and do it correctly, and we might get a benefit from it. I don't believe that it's the right option. I think that that's if you have extra people to spare option. Explore the terrifying cellar that filled them with dread. Why would I do that? Why would you go down into a cellar, which, just to point out, in case you need a reminder of what a cellar is, it's like, you know, somewhere that is going to have one exit because it's the exit you came in from. You're going to be trapped in there with whatever is causing you to be filled with dread. Like, that just seems really bad. Or we can make camp, or we can move on. I think we have to try and make camp because that might make our people healthier. But it was a mistake. As soon as the group made camp in the ruins, they thought to be so very safe and secure, a loud rumbling was heard and the whole building began to collapse on itself. A yawning chasm opened under their feet, eager to devour the careless travelers. Alright, well, immediately punished. We succeeded at our athletics check, though. What was the DC? 15. So succeeding was not a guarantee. It was a miracle nobody slipped and plunged to their death. Clutching onto the rocks for dear life, the survivors hung suspended over the chasm, and making their way back up cost them tremendous effort, bruised palms, bleeding fingers, and no small amount of terror. When they got out, the survivors collapsed to the ground. Death had not claimed them this time. The survivors decided to, well, I guess I'm gonna move on. Not a great sound. Not knowing a safe route, the survivors had to traverse the ruins at their own risk. Sometimes the stones under their feet collapsed and revealed the dark chasms of abandoned cellars. Dangerously leaning walls dropped heavy boulders on the group and threatened to bury them under rubble. Crawling through dark basements filled them with the dread. Dark basements filled them with the dead. Let me try that again. Crawling through dark basements filled with the dead, the escapees breathed in the stench of decay, tearing apart their lungs with painful coughing. At last, the perilous quarter where every step had threatened the escapees with death was left behind. There were human voices ahead, quiet and wary, which meant they did not belong to the vile cultists. Had their difficult journey at last come to an end? I would doubt it. Also, I don't know who died, but I hope it wasn't everybody. Let's see. Fingers crossed. 5%, 4%. So Anai is alive. I can't help but notice that neither Brody nor Bamir are here. They're both dead. Huh. Not ideal. Welcome to the rich quarter. Not too long ago, the guards here would have given riffraff like you and me the boot. With a grim chuckle, Rickarth looks at the destruction all around you. Now they've got bigger problems. We can stroll down the boulevards, do some window shopping, have some coffee, pretend we're the cream of the crop. My hospital. It's right around the corner. Don't dawdle. Go and see if everyone's in one piece. What can we expect from this quarter? It used to be so pretty in here, and fun too. Ladies with their gallant escorts, all kinds of shops, music, la da 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 dee dee da. I mean, not so much anymore. Yup, they're playing a different sort of music here now. Can you hear it? The screams, the racket, the ringing. We're heading right into the thick of the street fighting. If we're lucky, we'll meet friends. If we're not, we'll be between a rock and a hard place. How do we get out of here? Normally, I could find my way through the here blindfolded, but now we'll have to improvise. The key is to keep our eyes peeled. Stay away from demons and avoid getting mixed up in fights if we can help it. This district is chock full of walls and watchtowers and such. I've always wanted to see what's inside them. And I swear on my broken glasses and the monocle... I'm going to get someday to replace them, that now is the best time to take a peek. Alright, I see. Let's get going. Come on, there has to be a way out somewhere. If there isn't, we'll make one ourselves. So we are all downtrodden. We are permanently shaken. We'll go away after we rest. Yeah, we also can't move due to the amount of stuff we're carrying. And, yes, everybody is dead apart from an eye. Not ideal, to say the least. Not ideal. We want weight in descending, right? We'll start dropping things that are just, like, truly just pointless to have. There we go. Drop that. Drop those. Keep dropping all of these ones that look like they're broken. Drop all of those. Drop all of those. Got anything else that we can drop? Guess I can drop the scale mail. And I'll also drop the studded leather. And the 6 shields. There we go. Quick save. Well, hello. This will cure... She needs a cure? What a mess. What are you standing there for? Find my hospital and see if my brothers and sisters are alive. I won't get far with my sprained ankle. I'll stay here and wait for the news. How are you feeling? Awful, my damnable leg is killing me. Judging by her paleness and the feverish glint in her eye, she's suffering from more than just leg pain. She also has ghoul fever? Okay, luckily we can't actually give her a potion of restoration. Tell me about this place. Sure, let's chat. After all, the burning houses are so pretty and the cries of survivors are like music to the ears. An eye tugs at a strand of greying hair in annoyance. Fine, as long as it makes you leave quicker. I don't know much. Me and my brothers and sisters came to Canabras a couple of months back and joined a local hospital straight away. This is the rich district, so only well-respected people and good townfolk would come to us. They paid well. They paid and treated us well. They would talk mostly about silk prices and the city's efforts to track down cultists. No one really believed in the latter's existence. As you can see, they should have. Alright, I have to go. Right. Oh, there's a place where we can camp. I was going to do something else right now, but we have to try. That's interesting that that's a friendly cultist. I'm going to try and camp. Let's go. Oh, hello. If we should burn them. When they smell the smoke, they'll come to us. Come out of there, you sniveling cowards. We'll gut you in the name of Baphomet. Get lost or we'll fire, said the magistrate. Well, I mean, he was right. They will fire. Let's rest. I think we're happy with this. Did I quick save? Probably. Let's do it again. Rest. What's that smell? Bread? Burned sugar? Oh no, there must be a confectionery shop on fire nearby. "20 hours passed. Camouflage worked. We appear to be alive. Filth Fever did do stuff to us. So we lost 2 con and 2 dex from Rikarth because he failed his saving throw. We also saved our saving throw, so lost another 3 dex and 1 con. However, Rikarth ends up with the exact same amount of dex as he is no longer fatigued. He has 2 con down. And we end with only -1 dex and -1 con. But you know, it's not too bad. Oh, he also had dexterity damage restored and con damage restored. So actually, he comes out 1 dex higher than he was a second ago. And, you know, -1 con. Did we get anything back? We got strength and a con back. Okay, so we actually are neutral on con, but our strength is up. Ooh, nice. Wait, our strength was 4 before. Oh, because we were also fatigued. So our strength is now 7. So which means that we do 1 to 4 damage. you know, it's an extra damage that we can potentially do. That's not terrible. If that could just go up a little bit more, we would be very happy with how things are going. But yeah, I'm happier with our stats now. I mean, look at this guy. Doesn't even have any negatives. We still have 16 dexterity here. Like, this is a much better situation for us to be in. And dex being higher on our sorcerers, I think will affect their to hit with their spells, like the ranged touch spells, which is good. And resting on top of that has given us all of our spell slots back, so we can actually use spells again. It's great. Where did an eye go? Oh, hello. You appear to be swaying a little bit. Alright, I can give you a potion of lesser restoration. I've been better. She is seriously ill. Okay. Interesting. It is kind of tempting to give her another, or to give her the potion of lesser restoration and do another rest. I think I'm going to. What's this swill? That's just shoddy brewing, that is. Well, it's not poisoned me, so I guess that's a small blessing. It was her own potion. You can't say it's shoddy when it was your own thing. How are you feeling? Leg is killing her. Okay, that's fine. Right. Quick save. We're going to try a rest again. Which will also hopefully push our health up to full as well. Only a week ago, townsfolk would see me and start checking their purses. Now they're asking me for help. But let's say I do save them. Once the demons are sent packing, we'll be right back to beat it, street rat. Are you not undercover as a thief? Like, I would have thought that that would be just a sign that you're doing a good job. After 0 hours of rest, you were attacked. By what? By Sheer and Baphomet cultists. Is this going to trigger a cutscene going over here? No. Hey, the magistrate helps from up above. That's cool. What level are you? 5. What's your will? +3? We can't daze him because he's, okay, yeah. Hit him with one of those. That's not good. Activate our buff. Turn our buff off. Walk over here. Turn on Arcane Strike because it should be on 100% of the time. Right. Zap. If we take too much damage, I'll just reload to before we did the, What are you doing? That's fine. If we take too much damage, we'll just reload to before we did the rest. But I don't think we will. Okay. Ice attack. Failed to overcome spell resistance. That's good to know that that's an actual thing that's going to come up more now. You missed. Stab.
Burn, slice, behead.
Zap. Attack. Stab.
You or me?
All I see is blackness.
Well, we're pretty low in health now. Not gonna lie.
I don't like you.
Hit him. Try again with this. I don't know how that
May I
missed
see
so
your
many times.
entrails, please?
You're not a threat. You're an
Okay,
obstacle.
we killed it. We do gain experience for killing it, which is
Out of
interesting.
my way.
Given that we don't generally gain experience for fights. But I guess maybe because this is a randomized fight, we gain experience. Ice. Cool. We are a little low in health. Can I continue my rest, though? Cool. Let's see how we came out at the end of that. So, our health is full, which is nice. So, we're not worried about the health. She's now all wobbly again. Let's have a look. So, strength, dex, and con restored. He had dex and con restored. We failed our saving throws. We lost a con, so we're back down to where we were before. And then we lost 2 dex. So we are now -1 dex on what we were before. While Rikarth is neutral. And we got 1 strength. So we effectively traded a strength for a dex. And we're full HP. Are we happy with that? Well, 1 extra strength is actually enough to push us up to the next level, so it's now a 1 to 5 on our weapon, so I'm kind of happy with that, yeah. We also got XP for killing the guys, which is not a ton of XP, but we're not looking at high amounts of XP for the next level, so, you know, that's fine. Right, now I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time, where hopefully got a new ally in here to speak to. So thank you for watching, I'll see you next time, goodbye.